We're just gonna get right in the video, so will you hold the spade?
Dude, I told you, we're not gonna act like you're gonna have a girlfriend.
Would you look who it is?
That's too funny.
With the freaking supply, baby.
Yes, sir.
Not cheating on my protein, unless. Definitely sipping on my protein pre-workout, for sure. So I'm gonna show you what we got going on here with the home gym. The trampoline, a little small, not gonna lie. Got some cables over here. It's a little messed up, but gets the job done. Chair to watch people lift, JK. It's for my papa's Xbox addiction. Then we have a bench over there, a couple things of cardio equipment, and a pull-up and dip bar, and then also the, crap, what's that thing called? The extension machine? Yeah. I don't know, pretty much everything you need. Dumbbells, bands as well. But yeah, I mean, we're just gonna get right in the video, so will you hold the spade?
Dude, I told you, we're not gonna act like you're gonna have a girlfriend.
Alright boys, first tip for the holidays is to eat the bad food in moderation. Like if you're like me, if you restrict food like a ton, you're gonna have one little bite of it. Grandma Josephine's gonna freaking come and tell you to have a bite of her pie, and you're gonna take one bite and then you're gonna eat like 4 pies because you ruined your diet for the day already. So eat the foods in moderation. Don't restrict yourself because that leads to binging. So that's your tip number 1. So for the powerlifting program today, our first thing is supposed to be heavy squats. We're supposed to have 1 set at RP 8.5, which means you leave 1 to 2 reps in the tank. But I only have like 225 pounds here, maybe a little over. So what we're gonna do is do 225 pounds, but we're gonna add some time under tension, probably like 3-second negatives and a pause at the bottom, and still do RP 8.5, so we're gonna probably be doing like 30 reps, which is gonna be very unfortunate. We're still warming up here, but I'll get back to you guys when we are doing the, working sets. You Gucci? Alright, this is our top set, so this is gonna be RP 8.5, hopefully. I'm not gonna go to complete failure because obviously I would just drop it on the floor and my dad would be ticked because we just got this in. So, but it's around like 200, we're doing around like 270-ish, so.
Your own style, that's just slang for you, ain't got it though. Talking like you got it, that's a problem, I might let them know. Freeze you like I'm Elsa, so my let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Head to toe, said you got your own style, that's just slang for you, ain't got it though.
Okay, so that's what you need to focus on though, just when you're switching your program up like that. We were only supposed to do 4 reps, ended up doing 15. You just have to make it harder on yourself. Same thing with home workouts. You can still create a great enough stimulus. You have to change up the techniques though. Change up the ways you're progressively overloading. Time under tension, pause reps, anything like that. Great ways to do it. I'm dying. Let's move on to the next exercise. Squats are done. Honestly, that was almost harder than doing it at the gym. Like doing a ton of reps like that, if you're more advanced, you need like a higher rep range to create a greater stimulus. Anyways, moving on to overhead press right now. I actually do have enough weight for this, but if you don't have enough weight, alternatives are like dumbbell shoulder press, or you can do like a pike push-up, which like, I'll show you guys. You can put your feet like up here and go up like this and go down. And then again, like if that's too easy, you can either do handstand push-ups for your shoulders, and or just add time under tension, things of those sorts. Next tip for staying on track during these freaking holidays, get your freaking steps in. Just get more steps in. Like I do 10K steps a day. The couple days before Thanksgiving, a couple days after, I'll probably up my step count to around 15,000. Just so on Thanksgiving Day, I can add like 500, 600, 700 more calories and be perfectly fine. It's not gonna affect my body. So keep that in mind. We're gonna get into our working sets here. Sets of 8, so let's get at it, baby.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Never know. Talking like Geronimo, get dropped down like some dominoes. Blues and greens and pinks, I got a lot of those. Yeah, you know, talking slime, I can't relate to snakes, I see a lot of foes. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Head to toe, said you got your own style, that's just slang for you, ain't got it though. Talking like you got it, that's a problem, I might let them know. Freeze you like I'm Elsa, so my let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Alright. So next up is the glute ham raise, which it's gonna be hard to get an angle of this because, let me show you the little rig we have set up. So we're going underneath here, and like when he goes down, I'm gonna have to sit right there to level it out so it doesn't fly up. Another way you guys can do this is literally by having your partner hold down the feet like this, and then when he goes down, that's a super good way. Another variation as well. So I'm gonna try and show you guys a little bit of this, but like I said, it's gonna be hard to do. Next tip I have for you guys, Thanksgiving wise, Christmas wise, is to intermittent fast. I find intermittent fasting over the holidays like a super beneficial way to save calories. So what that means is like maybe you don't eat until like noon or 2, and then you have all your calories for the rest of the day. It's gonna feel super hard to do for like the first week, then you'll get used to it. And honestly, if you're struggling with weight loss in general, and you're struggling with eating a less amount of calories, intermittent fasting might be a thing to try out for you guys. So definitely look that up, do some research on it, do your due process, give that a try. We're gonna get into some glute ham raises here, so let's do it. All right, you're on the spot for round 2, except this time it's not on the spot because the focus wasn't on. So, interesting fact about yourself.
Army veteran, and started Chase exercising, lifting weights when he couldn't even do a pull-up.
Really had to do that to me, huh? He had to do it to me. This is literally round 2. We're going through exactly what I just said, like word for word. So this is literally where I played Xbox when my dad and my brother would go and work out. I would be playing Call of Duty up there. Honestly, would I change it? No, I would not change it one bit. Because I had amazing times. Game battles, if you guys play game battles, freaking fun as crap. And then you had him over here with a 6-pack since he was like 5. So some of us grew up a little fat. But hey, you know what? That's okay. So this is a really good variation of the glute ham raise. I just want to show you guys this because if you don't have a machine like that, or like an actual glute ham raise machine, and you only have your workout partner, mom, dad, dog, cat, idiot, yeah, you can do this. So what you want to do is literally go as slow as you can down. You want to try and control it as much as you possibly can. You're not going to be able to control it the whole way. And then you fall down and press yourself back up. And when you press up, you squeeze really hard with your glutes and hamstrings. And that's how like you get the contraction, get the stimulus. And honestly, it's probably not going to be as hard as doing it on the machine, but just up the rep range, increase the time and attention, things of those sorts. So great variation to try. If you don't have a machine, definitely recommend it. Alright, so next thing up was supposed to be a Helms row, but we don't have heavy enough dumbbells, so we're gonna do barbell row. Literally any type of row is gonna be perfectly fine. You just gotta do what you got. So this, and then next tip for you boys, eating less the day before and the day after your cheat meal / like Thanksgiving meal. And I don't mean like a ton less, like you can't eat like 1,000 calories less and then add 1,000 calories a day. Trust me, your body will not look the same. Your body still needs to recover from your workouts and stuff. But you can subtract like 200, 300 calories the day before, day after, add that to the day of. There you go, boys. Another trick. Maybe more with it.
When the truth don't work, we start telling lies. That you were down the ride, you weren't down the ride. Course switching, you were bigger size. Don't blink, course slipping like a slip and slide. I was showing dice till I got it.
Good? Okay, next exercise is just double hammer curl, 20 to 25 reps. So if you don't have something like this, dude, during quarantine, I literally use like my book bag and thread like a towel through it, and you can do curls like that. There's just so many household items that you can use to actually get a good workout in, and people don't realize that. And I know it's super unmotivating, but it's just something you're gonna have to do. Like, people's gyms are shutting down and stuff. It's just part of the world we live in right now. So, gotta put the work in. Next tip for you guys for Thanksgiving and like Christmas Day, any family event that you have, anytime you're having a cheat meal, always start with the healthier food first. So when you go, if there's like a vegetable tray, start eating vegetables. You're gonna fill yourself up a little bit before you get to the more satisfying foods, I guess. The more foods that are gonna give you more pleasure. That was a really weird way to put it. But so like you're already gonna be somewhat full, so you're not gonna want to binge on as much. Whereas like if you started with the unhealthy food, you're not gonna go back to the healthy food. Like, let's just be real honest. So that's another tip for you boys. Let's get it pumping, baby.
Head to toe, said you got your own style, that's just slang for you, ain't got it though. Talking like you got it. let them know. Feed you like a mouse or something, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. 10 toes, keep it thorough, stepping out for sure, though, time to let them know. Rubber band bands, I got a lot of dough. Oh, for sure, working around the clock, sometimes I need me more than 24. Meeny,
Alright boys, that's gonna be the workout for today. Felt really good. And like I said, just get creative at home. If you do have to work out at home, there are so many different things you can do. Don't get unmotivated. Freaking get in your basement. I was gonna say the gym. You literally get in wherever you can, living room, basement, friend's house. Find a way and you're gonna be fine. And even if you only have your body weight, you can maintain your muscle. You just have to create a great enough stimulus. So that's amazing. And most of all for Thanksgiving, Christmas, everything like that, enjoy the memories. Do not be that person at the family that sits there and doesn't eat because they don't want to get fat. You want to know why? Because everyone hates that person. You want to know how I know that? Because I was that person like just a couple of years ago. Person behind the camera knows. Like legitimately, I was like that. So thanks for sticking along, guys. I hope these tips helped you out. And honestly, if you implement even just one of them or a combination of each of them, you're going to kill it this Thanksgiving, Christmas, everything. So good stuff, my dudes.
Who's laying on the air mattress out here?
Me? Man, my man just called me out in my own video. Look at that cheeky pump. This dude right here has literally had a six-pack since he's been like 2 years old. Like I legitimately remember going over to a friend's house and I think we were like 6 and these girls were like, we were 6 years old at Drew Dowell's house.
Oh yeah.
And these girls were like, oh my god, you have a six-pack, and I'm sitting over here like
Now look at
the
this
fat
man.
cousin.
Now look at this man.
And now who's more shredded? Still him, but very good workout. Hope you guys got a lot out of it. Stay cheeky.
Yes, sir.
Stay cheeky, my friends.
Clap your hands and you'll feel strong.